nota untuk ibu bapa atau penjaga Sekolah Rendah Pak Besar Sungai Kebun bagi subjek English tahun 2. Tontonkan video ini kepada anak BIS kita, kemudian selesaikan Home Learning Pack Week 18. Year 2 English Language, and the topic for this week is 3 R's. Our learning objectives are: answer the comprehension questions based on the topic and to practice the vocabulary. Our steps to success are: read the passage, answer the WH questions, practice the vocabulary by using word search, and categorize the items. Okay class, let's start our lesson with Activity 1 on comprehension. Okay, let's read along with me. The 3 R's. The 3 R's are 3 words which help us. The first R is reduce. This means use something less. The second R is reuse. This means to use it again. The third R is recycle. This means to use old things to make new things. Okay, now let's highlight some important details in this passage. Okay, the topic is the 3 R's. The first R is reduce, and the meaning is to use something less. The second R is reuse, and the meaning is to use it again. And the third R is recycle, and the meaning is to use old things to make new things. Now, let's move on to the comprehension questions on page 1 on your learning pack. Number 1. What do 3 R's mean? Number 2. What is reduce? Number 3. What is reuse? And number 4. What is recycle? You can find the answers in the passage. This is our second passage. Please read along with me. The title of the passage is Reuse. We don't always need to use new boxes, bottles, plastic, and glass. A plastic shopping bag can be used lots of times. A plastic bottles can be reused as a pencil holder. A glass jar can be reused as a vase for a flower. So now let's highlight some important details in the passage. What is the title of the passage? The title of the passage is Reuse. It says here, a plastic shopping bag can be used lots of times. And also, a plastic bottle can be reused as a pencil holder, whereas a glass jar can be reused as a vase for a flower. Now, you can answer comprehension questions on page 2. Name 3 things that can be reused. One example is a plastic bag. You need to find another 2 things that can be reused. This is our next passage. Please read along with me. Recycle. Sometimes things should go in the bin, and sometimes they can be recycled. Paper, glass, plastic, rubber, drink cans, and card can be recycled. Newspapers can be recycled into writing paper. Spray bottles can't be recycled. Now, let's highlight what are the things that can be recycled. Paper, glass, plastic, rubber, drink cans, card, and newspaper. But you cannot recycle spray bottles. Now it's your turn to answer the question on page 2. Name 3 things that can be recycled. This is our last passage. Please read along with me. Reduce. We are going to take our own shopping bags so that we don't need to use a new plastic bag. I am going to write on both sides of paper so I don't waste it. I am going to switch off fans so I can reduce the use of electricity things. So now let's highlight some important details in the passage. What can we reduce? We can reduce the use of new plastic bag by using our own shopping bags. And we can reduce the use of paper by writing on both sides of it. And we can reduce the use of electricity by switching off the fans. Now, please answer the comprehension questions on page 3. Name 3 things that can be reduced. Now, let's move on to activity 2. Our activity 2 will be on word search. Look out for the words on the left in the word search below and cross the words. Before that, let's read the word. Reduce, recycle, paper, plastic, reuse, less, metal, rubber, again, green. Now, let's find the first word. Reduce. Where can you find the word reduce? Yes, it is here. So you cross out the word. This is activity 3. You are going to color the correct objects. Now, color the objects that are made up of the recycled materials in the correct boxes on page 4 of your home learning pack. For example, for plastic, what can you find here? For example, what is made up of plastic? Is an apple made up of plastic? No. How about this bottle? Is it made up of plastic? Yes. So you have to color it. You have to find 3 objects for each material. That is, For plastic, you have to find 3 objects, paper 3 objects, metal 3 objects, and the last one, rubber 3 objects. This is our last activity. Activity 4. Drawing objects. Draw at least 2 objects that are made up of paper, plastic, and metals in the boxes below on page 4. For example, paper. What is made up of paper? So you have to draw another 2 objects that are made up of paper. The next one is plastic. So draw 2 objects that are made up of plastic. And the last one is metal. You have to draw 2 objects that are made up of metal. Good luck, guys! Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoy today's lesson.